This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. A couple quick questions, then we'll wrap this one up. Appreciate you taking the time today. Shout out to Stephanie for answering the phone when she didn't need to. John Moran wants to know, who would Shane's dream opponent be? I know you don't really know that, but I mean, do you have one for him? Like, not necessarily Shane's dream, but who would have been a good opponent for him?
Savage.
Oh, wow. I like that one. Here's another. Will Shane be the first McMahon inducted into the Hall of Fame as a talent?
I think Shane should be inducted in the Hall of Fame for all of his entire body of work.
Well, but the idea is he's probably going to be, he's going in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I hope so.
Luke from Eastern Iowa wants to know, why didn't Shane win at least one match against Kane in their series of matches in 2003? It's not like Vince to book a McMahon looking weak, and Shane was pummeled for a good 90% of that storyline.
It's called telling stories there, Luke.
By the way, Luke sent you a painting to the office. Did you get it?
Okay, wait a minute. That's Luke that sent me the painting?
Yes.
Thank you, Luke.
There you go.
See, I was getting ready to jump all over your shit, Luke.
I could tell.
Well,
so I wanted
to... The painting is up in my office.
I got one too. And I don't know. I'm sure they're custom, but I'll send you a picture of mine if you send me a picture of yours. We're talking about Luke's paintings, by the way. We're not talking about anything else.
Oh, okay.
Dan,
I had the phone ready. It was
the melt.
Yeah. And Mr. Call just sent me another, beautiful box of Sobe blood orange mango water, which,
so now you're explaining why you're doing the show, because you're getting low on Sobe water.
Because I want Sobe water?
Yeah. And you want to remind everybody that there is an office on Main Street in Stamford that you can send mail to if it's Sobe water.
Yeah. Only if it's Sobe water.
Or a nice painting.
Yeah. It's real nice. It's like the Hollywood sign, but it's something to wrestle with.
Mine's different. I'll send you mine tomorrow. You'll like it. Shout out to Luke from Eastern Iowa, not Western Iowa. That Luke sucks.
Eastern Iowa.
That's right. Dan wants to know,
the Nebraska side.
How often did Shane change Vince's mind about an angle, a storyline, a potential signing of a wrestler or personality? At what point did Vince start to consider Shane's opinions? Do you remember Shane being an advocate for someone or somebody or some idea?
Not anybody in particular, but Shane always had a voice. I think Shane had a voice from the time he was a little kid.
Ben wants to know, do you think, had the storyline been right, Shane could have been.
Now Ben answers me and is actually asking me a question.
No, not our Ben, who will ship you stuff, but a day late. Shane wants to know, or Ben wants to know, would Shane have been a credible WWE champion at any point in his career?
I don't see why not.
I know that sounds crazy, but when he's doing all the crazy stunts, let's also remember we made Vince the ECW champ, so there could have been a storyline maybe.
You want to go down that list of champions?
No, let's move on. Yeah. You probably need to move on, not even me. Pineapple Jack says, we've heard Bruce tell us that Michael Hayes was always trying to find something for Jeff Hardy to jump out of, or jump off of rather. Did Michael ever try to give Shane ideas of things to jump off of, and what would that sound like?
Well, fuck. Of course I did. No, I don't want nothing to happen to my Shane. I want to protect him. No, Shane, don't jump off of that. Jump off of that. No. Yeah, Michael loves suggesting high things to jump off of. Because it's reminiscent of his career in the ring. The high flyer, Michael B.S. Haynes.
Michael B.S. Haynes.
Yeah, and his partner, Terry Boom Boom Gordon.
Carlos wants to know, were there any wrestlers deeply resentful of Shane's tendency to steal the show, be a headliner in major pay-per-views, or dominate highlight reels when he was essentially a part-time in-ring performer?
I have no idea.
You never heard any pushback from any of the boys?
No.
The thing
if they are, then go out and steal the fucking show yourself.
John wants to know, why did Shane come back after leaving WWE to pursue his own business? Did his business pursuits fail, or was there an issue with WWE to push him to come back, or some other reason? I know you weren't.
No idea.
Yeah. You probably missed it, right? Even when you said, I'm never going back, fuck them. You get back and you're like, I kind of missed this. This was fun.
Well, that's how I feel. Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody, like, that's the reason everybody goes away and comes back. That's the reason nobody really stays retired. They have fun doing this, right?
Yes.
Well, Ken wants to know, have you ever witnessed any of the Edge Shane mock battles, and did they ever try to get you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No big deal. Last one. Celtic Dreamer wants to know, Shane is known for his daredevil stunts. Has there ever been one that was so outrageous even he said no? Or perhaps someone had to tell him no. Was there a crazy idea y'all shut down?
Well, I'm sure there is. Yeah, I mean, I know there have been some, but Shane always finds a way to do, regardless of, he'll find a way to do something spectacular so that he can leave people talking at the end of the night.
There you go. The rumor and innuendo was he wanted to jump off the top of the scoreboard, the big jumbotron for the Dallas Cowboys. Instead, of course, he jumped off the cell, big spot there. But allegedly, hey, what if I jumped off that? I know you weren't there at the time, but that can't be real, right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would chalk that one up to urban legend.
Little rumor and innuendo. Well, listen.
Or lies.
This was fun, Bruce. We, of course, today is certainly the day. It's not Sunday, the 24th at 6 p.m. It's definitely not. It's actually January 15th, and we just celebrated Shane's birthday. But next week, on the 22nd, we're going to be back with Royal Rumble 1996. Of course, there's an incredible Royal Rumble there. We've also got The Undertaker working with Bret Hart for the world title. Goldust in there with Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Championship. The Smoking Guns in there with the Body Donnas for the tag straps. And Ahmed Johnson working a singles match with Jeff Jarrett. I almost called him Jeff Johnson. That'd be a different show. That happened on January 21st, 1996. So we're going to cover it next week right here on the 22nd. And just tell everybody in a loud and clear voice when you think we might be able to record that, Bruce.
Coming up.
Just go ahead and clarify for everyone. Is the show ending? Are we canceled? Are we done?
We are not canceled. The show is not ending. There are some incredibly exciting things that are happening in my world, our world, everybody's world, and the show is not ending. And I thank you all for your patience. I am sorry it took us this long to get to this one. We're going to be better, and hopefully not this weekend because I've got a little pay-per-view thing to do. But the next weekend, we could probably put some in the bank.
Okay.
So that we don't have to worry about finding a few hours. But it's my even my kids ask if they can come in and wake me up just to see me, to say hello. So I greatly appreciate the absolute greatest fans in the world and listeners in the world, and that's you guys. And if you're still listening to my voice, I do love you, and I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your patience. And no, the show's not going anywhere. We're good.
And by the way,
unless Conrad's board breaks again,
there is a big pay-per-view coming up this coming weekend, Royal Rumble, and you've had some incredible circumstances. Some of those details and facts, I'm sure, will come out sooner rather than later. And a lot of this will make a little more sense. Fair to say?
Fair to say.
Can't say anything yet, but let me just say, we're not going anywhere. We're proud to be here. We're going to continue to crank these out. But I didn't want to make a false promise with this week's episode since we failed to deliver last week's, but here you are. And as soon as he can steal a couple hours this week, we're going to talk about Royal Rumble 1996. And our hope is that we're going to be able to crank out Royal Rumble 1991, get you jonesing, get you fired up for Royal Rumble. And by the way, Bruce, no pressure, but no matter what is going on and whatever fans may think of creative one way or another, everybody always loves the Rumble. So let's look forward to that, right?
I look forward to it.
I do too. I'm fired up.
All right. Well, then rock on.
Until next time, he is at Bruce Prichard. I am at Hey, it's Conrad, and we are out of time. I'm not going to tell you when we'll be back because I don't fucking know, but we will be back
soon
with Royal Rumble 1996 and then 91. And they're going to be great fun right here on Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard.
Love you. Rock on.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.